What's up? It's dead out here. We back. It's one of them days, y'all. But we back at it again. Wow, wow, boy. And I just got some messed up news, man. Anyway, man, what's good? What's up, Talib? What's up, bro? Yo, y'all heard about that building that blew up in Brooklyn or something like that? I just got word, man. My niece building blew up, man. Her next door neighbor crib blew up, something like that, caught on fire, something like that. I just got that word. Anyway, man, what's up, y'all? Look, man, everything is out of whack. So y'all know what time I come on, but y'all gotta understand something, man. Everything is not the same no more. So ain't no more topics, y'all. They killing the internet. The shit dying. Period. So shit lately when I go to bed, ain't nothing. Wake up, ain't nothing. So I gotta get to work and put something together with a good presentation. You know what I'm saying? Because just be honest with y'all, it's shit dying out, man. It's nothing but real talk. But I'm gonna say it again. Maybe a lot of the BS things are dying out because things getting real and it's getting real about a day. So shout out to everybody that's here, man. Glad to see everybody, man. Also hit the all notification bell 2 times. That's why a lot of y'all don't get notifications, man. Y'all hit it 2 times. You hit the notification bell 2 times, then hey, you won't miss no episodes and you won't have to wait around. But right now, y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, ain't nothing on time because that's how the world is moving. Nothing is on time. Everything is out of order, man. People got to understand what's going on, man. The whole key is to get everybody worked up with this election stuff. Everybody be arguing, beefing, debating, pick your favorite superhero, and then everybody on some chaotic shit. That's what's going on, man. So me, I'm gonna keep this shit easy. Salute to everybody that's here. We're gonna get into it because once again, it's nothing but updates on this channel because everything already been said. Now today we're gonna go back and look at what's been going on because things are starting to pick up. Remember when I said a lot of this shit happened to Diddy because the last time it was elections, Diddy was talking slick out his mouth. He was saying, yo, the black vote will not be compromised. Anybody can't get our vote. He was talking that talk, but that stuff's starting to resurface. Plus, it was something Diddy said in an interview that I did not know. I forgot. Diddy threw shots at Trump, and he said Trump is a white man that needs to be banished. So really, Diddy was being accused of racism, and you got to understand this political shit work in advance. I broke down to y'all how the same exact thing happened to Bill Cosby. Before Trump was running, Bill Cosby was talking shit. Next thing you know, Bill Cosby ass in jail. Diddy was running his mouth. Next thing you know, before election, he get all this shit on him, and all his charges are in New York. That's how I know. Then I peeped it together. Mind you, this all alleged, nothing a fact. Then I was thinking, I was like, yo, where did Diddy spot get raided at? Florida. Who be in Florida running shit? Trump. In my opinion, Trump did this shit to Diddy. In my opinion, and it is what it is because Diddy was talking shit about the black vote. Diddy was threatening to sway the black vote. Remember, he's the media mogul. Mr. Voter Die himself. So when Diddy started talking political and going against Trump, meanwhile, the powers that be do everything in advance. They already knew Trump was going to have the campaign this year. Diddy was talking shit about 2 years ago. So looked to me like they got him out the way before it was time to go. You feel me? So shout out to everybody that's here, man. And like I said, I know a lot of people, they used to me coming on, whatever, early, 7. People, people are fucking media junkies now. They fucking internet hoes and whores. So they gonna always be looking for some shit. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you not on real shit, you just gonna be disappointed. That's just what it is, all right? And a lot of y'all need to grow the fuck up because you're very childish and you're fucking sleep out here. All right. And some of y'all need to go to Diddy crib, man. That's Diddy bed in the backyard, man. Now we looking at some shit, man. We're gonna get into it, man. Like I said, man, look, episode 72, man. 772. Let's go. Mr. Voter Die himself. Told you he was y'all black leader. He was the black leader. He was the leader of the African Americans, man. Because the most important thing is influence. It's not money, y'all. This now I finally get to prove to all of y'all. All of these people have money. They all have different levels of money. They all are successful. But when it comes down to all of their money aside, if you put them all in one room, it's only going to come down to which one of them have the most influence and the most power in the world with the community and the common people. That is the real power that goes on. All right. The money is to back the power. This is why Diddy became a billionaire. This is why he's been in position so long, because he was always able to go and sit at any table and say, I represent the black vote. I represent the black people. You want anything done with black people, you got to come through me. That's what he's been doing. That is what the parent company, Diageo of Ciroc, was putting on the table. He tried to pull that shit with Ciroc. They said, okay, Diddy, if you're going to turn the black people against us, we're going to fix your ass. So I'm going to say the people that own Ciroc and Trump, and don't forget, I broke down how he also pissed off Warner Brothers when he was running around like the Joker. And when they told him to stop that shit, then he put on a Batman costume. So he got real cocky and he pissed off a lot of big corporations and entities. And I'm going to say all of them are behind this shit with Diddy, destroying his ass, all right? Also, Diddy's destruction represents the destruction of a particular people that he represents. And you're also going to say it again. I'm going to ask y'all one more time. And I'm not trying to get political, man, because I don't care about none of that shit, all right? I told y'all this was going to be the biggest show. I was enjoying the entertainment. So now that Joe stepped down, I'm a little bit depressed, all right? Because I had fun watching Joe. I like seeing Joe. I like the shit they was doing. You know why? Because Joe, he just funny to me, man. He is. But I'm going to say this too. Joe a real gangster. Because Joe do a lot of stuff, but he don't apologize for nothing. But look, right? This is my whole point. It's not about who win at this point. Like I tell people, my opinion, it's all about what you're going to do. So your grown ass can still pick your favorite character, but it means nothing about your life. And that's another thing. Why do so-called people always get wrapped up in election every time it come around, but then somehow they don't even get the promises they was promising for? And I'm actually going to say it again. I need somebody to tell me what's the agenda. Number two, a lot of black people always on this race stuff. I need black people to tell me what's the black agenda. And one thing you're going to see people are quick to choose sides, but they choose sides and don't even know what the fuck is going on. Because I don't know what's going on, because I ain't hear nothing about no so-and-so black community, all right? And I'm just saying that because that's usually Diddy job and others, but I'm going to say it again. Where are the black leaders that would normally try to sway your opinion or get you to vote? Have you been seeing that recently? Have you seen any so-called black leaders trying to go hard to sway votes or even just campaign? Have you seen it? I need y'all to holler at me today, man. And I'm going to tell y'all this again, too. This channel is about to go to a whole nother level of smarts. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, a lot of y'all on that dumb shit, if you want dumb bullshit, you're going to be disappointed. Because that dumb shit is dying. It's gone, y'all. It's almost out of here. So, yeah. Thank you very much. I got to focus more on the smart people, man. That's right. So this is the whole point, y'all. We can all go back and forth for a day, but the key is, all I want to know is, what is the agenda? Once I know the agenda, then I know what I got to do. I don't care about who says it, who says what. I just need to know what's on the table. How are you going to come to the table if you don't even know what's for dinner? Get it? Do you just go to anybody's dinner table? No. So they making a table right now. I just want to know what's going to be on the menu. If it ain't about that, I'm not really interested. I'm just going to enjoy the show. And hey, may the best man win. But see, I'm going to keep telling y'all, right? It's too many people. Their number one downfall is wrapped up in politics too much and wrapped up in religion. And people base their whole life on that shit. Anyway, I'm saying that to say, hey, Joe stepped down. They say Kamala got a shot. May the best person win. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. I'm going to enjoy the show. But I kind of got an idea what's going to happen, and I'll keep that to myself. So on that note, let's go. Let's go. Because like I said, if you notice, and that's why people looking at the wrong shit. The question is, why are they not trying to sway votes? That's normal. They've been doing that shit for over 50 years. 100, you get it? Ever since after Civil War, when they passed those voting laws, or when they always talk about black people had to get the right to vote and people like that, they always pander for votes. But you're going to see this year, they're not pandering for votes. And like I said, anybody that saw the debate, a certain people wasn't even on the agenda. They wasn't debating about that. Anybody, if you slow, put it like this, man. It's impossible for anybody to be wrapped up in politics or wrapped up in this election, and you still did not peep that all agendas are not even on the table. What people don't understand, them talking about the migrants means they're not talking about you and other people. That's really what that means. You're not important in this thing. We don't need your votes. So guess what else? Maybe even the people we let in gonna vote. The point is this, y'all. Diddy fucked up. Diddy was running his mouth. And I told y'all already, all other people that was talking shit about Trump, they now under fire. They all got to be scared now. They better hope Kamala win. That's what I'm telling y'all. Because remember, it was a lot of people campaigning. And this in Diddy yard, man. I don't know when the date is. I don't know when it's recent, but this is this man's backyard. Diddy was sending us subliminal messages right here, y'all. Hornball. But like I said, this is the kicker. That was a sidebar. Let's go back into history real quick. See it clear as day, y'all. Diddy was playing both sides. Now, I also went into how, in my opinion, I knew Diddy was tight because of New York City. Anybody that's rich in New York or became rich while Trump was in position, everybody knows Trump is a prominent rich businessman of New York City. All right, one of the men that created getting money off airspace. All right, so the whole key is this: anybody from New York, meaning of a field of anybody from New York in business, a lot of them looked up to Trump and admired Trump. Like, we all know this. Rappers, all that. But this is my point where I wanted to show y'all that, see him and Russell Simmons? Who told you to vote or die? It was Russell and Diddy. But you got to remember this. This is before Trump was into politics. This is why I told y'all all of them are cool. It's just that they had to choose sides. But the main thing y'all have to understand, when you swaying the votes or lost people, Diddy had to play the role of they don't fuck with each other. And this is part of the games y'all never understood that I've been trying to tell y'all. Anybody that's a member on this channel, you already saw the black and white game, and I'm not going to get into it now, period. So the games have always been played. See, the games ain't for them. The games are for you. So you've been wrapped up in Diddy your whole life. You've been riding Diddy because he's a black media mogul. What them punk blacks say, or them punk ass African Americans? Man, that's messed up how they dragging Diddy, man. It's messed up what they doing to the black man. And I was fucking rushing. I should have loaded up when Ice Cube said recently that basically this shit with Diddy is a fucking plot. I've been cooking Ice Cube all week. He been saying a lot of dumb shit. Now look, right here. You see Russell, Diddy, Andre Harrell. Andre Harrell is dead. Russell Simmons on the run. Diddy's down now. And all three of them came up together, and they have somebody in common, Kim Porter. But I just wanted to show y'all how all of these people been in bed together. The thing is, these are the niggas that mastered the black card and the black game, and they always put themselves in position because I told you people, man, when you can prove to the powers that be that you control black people and they dance, jump, and sing on demand at your finger, that's when you become in favor of the elite. This is how people became rich. Diddy, Jay-Z, Russell Simmons, and a whole lot of others. They became the gatekeeper and the middleman between the black community and the elite. Get it? That's why y'all didn't understand. That's why I'm showing you. Everything that happened fucked up, now it's going to 10 they had their hands in it. All right? And that's why his job was to sell you liquor. So like I said, Kim Porter's not here no more. And don't forget, it was Donald Trump's son that told us about how his wife used to be with Kim Porter and Diddy was around behind the scenes. So Diddy already been in bed with Trump and them. He been down with everybody, but in black people's face, he had to make it like he don't like them. So also I already broke down to y'all, during election time, they always got to come on a campaign and push hate. Meanwhile, they know they full of shit because they cool with these people. Diddy and Trump have a very long history. See that? But you got to understand, when Trump wasn't in the politics, it was cool. See, that's why I also want to show you the hypocrisy of African Americans and why they looked at as a joke. I'm not doing this stuff to talk about African Americans. It's not about that, y'all. These words and things got to be decoded because this is why people's reality is mixed up and backwards. You base your whole life off race and how you feel. The people that run this world know that. They know you always in your feelings. They know you go off what you see. That's why your whole shit been manipulated. So they understood something. Smile in black people's face, play a lot of games, do what they love, but behind the scenes, you never let them see your hand. This shit been going on. You're looking at an old picture. They always been together, but it was never cool to be seen with Trump in his time of office. And I also showed y'all how they all had to bash him. They had to bash him because they had to choose their side. Look at it like gangbanging, all right? Hold up. Black Europeans, we know this already. I'm going to tell y'all, get on this channel. It's nothing that ain't been said, ain't nothing that ain't known. I'm going to tell all y'all that. Know why? Because now at this point, y'all, everything we saying is just a repetitive fashion. We know a lot and we say a lot, but at the end of the day, we don't understand a lot. So with this whole black thing and this European thing and all this race shit, we can talk about race all day, but you're going to see one thing. At this point, race means nothing. It means nothing. It don't. Know why? Well, they just let a whole bunch of people in this country. They just started an app not too long ago called Babbel. A lot of y'all don't understand that. That whole app coming out, Babbel, is to really tell the whole world that, look, man, the way the world's set up now, if you cannot speak multiple languages, if you're not fluent or a people's person that can deal with other nations, you're going to be left behind. That's just the world we in now, y'all. That's how it is now. And this is what I was trying to tell you. Just like they say, there's nobody more wrapped up in race around the world but America. Did you know America's the only place wrapped up in race like that? Everything that we do and say is programmed. Everything you think you know and learn, it came out of a book or on the internet. Everything is programmed. And we was also told that we was the smartest people, but in reality, we started to look like the dumbest. You know why? It's 2024, right? And everything is just the same shit over and over again. Meanwhile, I'm going to say it again. I need somebody. I know it's 500 people right now. It's people in the chat. People going to leave, somebody leave comments all day. What is the so-called agenda? Because remember, so-called black people are wrapped up all in this shit, so I need them to tell me what's the agenda so I can know what's the agenda. I just want to know what's going on, man. So other than that, I'm going somewhere with it because these people always been people, man. They always been peoples because it's always about money. Black and white can always make money. See, when Republicans in office, the Democrats go back to their businesses. When the Democrats in office, the Republicans get back to their business. But they're all business people, regardless of the fact. It's always going to be the poor, the broke, the ignorant are always going to be the main ones wrapped up in shit they know not. Because that goes to a long time ago. That goes back to ancient days, all right? See, back in the days after slavery, people was all wrapped up in elections. That was in the 1800s. It's 2024 now. So even people know about the selection and the election. The thing is, man, it don't matter who get elected. It's all about what you going to do. That's the whole key. People put so much energy into other shit. But if I ask you, yo, hey, man, if Kamala get elected, what you going to do? You going to just run your mouth all day like they did in Obama era and just talk shit about a black president that was half black, half white? Another day with Drake. You see how they question Drake blackness? Why nobody never question Obama blackness, even though they told you he came out of white mama? Nobody never questioned him. Guess what else happened? The Obama era, a lot of people really show how ignorant they was. You know why? Because black people was trying to make Obama all black, but they kept forgetting he was mixed. So I also want to show you the hypocrisy of people that pick and choose. See, they'll say Drake ain't black, and he got a black daddy. But they'll say Obama black, and he got a white mama. See how I go? I'm trying to tell you, certain people been under judgment, and when they put it all on a piece of paper, it don't look too good. Kamala is mixed. Do you see black people trying to claim her for blackness? That woman had to, then that's how they do it. She come out and do her thing, but at the end of the day, they always want to let you know, no disrespect, respectfully, hey, I'm not black. Now, we know the science. I know the science of Indian people. I know they are black. I'll show you people in India that's black in all of us. But my point is, in America, when it comes to labels, nobody wants that black label on them. You didn't get it with Tiger Woods neither. Y'all didn't get it. I didn't get it. I was young. It's a reason why they say, no, I'm not black. They make sure they go out their way to say it. One day y'all figure this shit out because you always on race and you always trying to claim your side when it's convenient, but you're going to see it again. When they got to let it be known for the record, they're going to tell you who the fuck they are. Tiger Woods, Kamala, and a few others, all right? But you always want to pick your side. The reason why I say that, y'all, because y'all know I went on Umar Johnson and he was questioning Drake's blackness. And I was just going into the point of how some black people pick and choose. Drake questioned his blackness, but not Obama's. Meanwhile, we're gonna just leave that alone. I'm just saying that to say, man, I never peep how childish people are, man. I didn't. Yo, remember when we was in school, y'all, and it was about to be a fight, and everybody got, hey, oh, fight, they about to fight. Oh, shit. That's how grown-ups act for the elections. This shit is getting crazy to me, y'all. So what up, Wax? What up, bro? So anyway, y'all, what up, D-Man? My people in here, man. Let's go down the line, man, because we just getting started, man. All right, let's check it out. The thing is this, man. The shit is getting real because we've never seen nobody step down from presidency. Also, all of these things are signs, man. Anytime you start seeing stuff you never saw before, that's when you're supposed to pay a lot of attention. Because, y'all, this whole shit is crazy to me. So that's why I'm just watching. So we're going to get to Diddy in his backyard because I don't know what this is about neither, man. But I know one thing. I'm going to say Trump is behind this whole Diddy shit, meaning he got his hands in this shit. When it's about money and power, y'all, that's very important. And when you got a man of influence and $1 billion and can sway votes, trust me, man, Diddy had to get his issue. So now let's go to this real quick. I mean, we're going to fast forward. This right here, man. This is the interview I was talking about, but I had forgot it was with Charlemagne. And y'all know who Charlemagne run with. Y'all already know this. But this was a very important interview that happened in pandemic season. And it went over a lot of people's head. So as you can see, y'all, this is where a lot of this shit started at. I'm gonna say this was the start of Diddy's downfall, yo. And yo, make sure if y'all want to look further into it, you go check out the video of Diddy and Charlemagne. And this is when Diddy was feeling himself, y'all. He was talking shit. He was talking cold shit. And he said out his mouth, Trump is a white man that needs to be banished. He also was saying that Trump was promoting a race war. You got to remember this after January 6th. He was putting on Trump. He didn't say powers that be. He was saying Trump. He was saying Trump is going to start a race war. He was saying he needs to be banished. And he didn't just say that. He said he is a white man that needs to be banished. Now, I'm going to show y'all African Americans. I'm going to show y'all racism because people say, oh, there's no such thing as black and being racist. I'm going to show you. We just talking about the movie. I was just talking about the movie with Eddie Murphy. Was talking about that. That whole new movie with Eddie Murphy. I don't know if it's new or not. It's about promoting the black man as being a racist in America. That everything he thinks about is racist, 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 racist. So now we're gonna look at this with common sense. Because people spread a lie that black people can't be racist. And that's another thing that, look, this, I'm gonna tell y'all the joke, man. I'm not lying to y'all, man. This is what's been going on for years. Everything that people do, this is why they're starting to say that people are crazy. Meaning, they're saying that them people are the most hypocrites, disloyal, untrusted fools, because they always talking two sides out their mouth. This is what they said has now become the mental issue of these people. They say and do shit, but they don't even believe the shit they say, and they're very contradicting. White men like Trump need to be banished. Diddy is racist as hell. Why are we saying that? Let's rewind it. Boom. I'm going somewhere with it. Let me prove a point. Now, all right, gotta rewind it. Now, if somebody white said it about somebody black, you know, so-and-so, he's a black man that needs to be banned. First thing black people gonna say, they're racist. That was racist. That was racist. Why? Because he put the word black man in it. Then I showed you the other day when Joe forgot that man's name and said black man, it was taken as disrespect. The same thing when you say white man. He is a white man that needs to be banished. Diddy, all you had to do was say was simple and plain. He is a man that needs to be, or you had to say that. All you had to do was say he needs to be banished. But where you fucked up at, Diddy, is because you was feeling yourself because you were a billionaire, bro. And you forgot. This man knew you when you was a fucking dancer, man. He knew you when you was a dancer. All right. We got the proof back then. You was a shiny Negro, giving Masonic grips. And that's why I want to tell all you people, and it was no disrespect. I just had to keep showing and repeating the same old shit that what? A lot of you so-called people thought you was good because you took an oath. You pledged allegiance. But I told you guys, they are reneging on their promises. They are reneging on those handshakes. This is my proof. It's him. If he was the biggest person of the black community, we can deny it. We can add it up. We can put it all down on paper. It is the facts. It is the facts. Nobody has influence like him. We know he made sure that. Why? We watched him not only after Biggie died. I'm looking at the whole shit now. After the 2000s, all Diddy did was push his influence. He was more concerned with controlling the industry. That's why you'll see he was more hands-on than Jay-Z. He was always the main ones overlooking the rappers, running from New York to Atlanta, Florida, Cali. He was the main one doing all that shit, trying to stay in the mix, trying to stay in the light. The Hugh Hefner of rap, all right? Everybody got to go to his house to get incriminated, all right? And I'm telling you, man, remember we said them parties. These parties are where a lot of people got incriminated at, y'all. That's why a lot of people are scared. What else? This is a dirty game they playing, man. It's not a dirty game, y'all. But you have to remember, y'all know this. When it's election time, your reputation is on the line, your background. So anybody that been at Diddy parties throughout all these years, everybody has to be scared now because a lot of people also know they took 250 cameras out this man's property. So if you notice something too, a lot of people are hiding for more than one reason. Meaning, you know, any other time, a lot of celebrities would have been talking cold smoke about Diddy, about Trump rather. And I'm peeping something. Didn't TD Jakes get embarrassed a long time ago? Where does TD Jakes have a lot of influence? Now, TD Jakes has a lot of influence, right? Boom. What is the state TD Jakes has a lot of influence in? Is it red or is it blue? And then we're going to take a look at it. All right, hold up. Let me see that. Is it red or blue, y'all? I know it's Texas. Is it red or blue? With TD Jakes preach at, was it red or blue? Huh? Talk to me. Anybody that know real politics, when it's time for election, where do they go to? Where do the votes come from? The church. The church. Now, that's right. Red state might be a blue city. That's why I keep telling my people. This is how my people been getting tricked with this law shit, man. For real, y'all. This is why people get tricked. The cities don't count. Cities could be Democratic. It's about the state. All black cities are blue. All of them, if I'm not mistaken. But the state is different than the city. See, when you look in that states, the city is the toilet bowl of the state. That's why you're always going to see most of the cities at the bottom of the state. But that's what it's all about. Meaning, if I'm not mistaken, that's a red state, right? So anybody, TD Jakes, now all y'all right, because TD Jakes, he represent the blue. Meaning his job is to stir the blue votes. That's all the big preacher's job, to do what they're supposed to do when it's election time. But you're going to see this shit been like chess. Knocked Diddy off last year. His influence gone. TD Jakes in the mix of that, his influence gone. Dirty their name as much as you can so they won't have no influence to sway votes when it's time. You get it? That's why I said it's strategic. It's a strategic, y'all. It's no coincidence TD Jakes is out of here too. So TD Jakes hold no weight when it comes time to vote. That's what it is, y'all. Hold up. Dallas is a red city. Houston is blue. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My whole point was it's red. The state is red. The power that, goddamn it, the power of the state of Texas is red. So I'm not even going to play with this shit, all right? When we talk about Georgia, I spoke about it before. The power of the state of Georgia is red, all right? Atlanta blue all day. Understand that. And even though New York play games, all right? Up north, New York is really conservative. I don't give a fuck what name they put on it, all right? Just what it is. So this is my whole point. This is also why people in the hood, they vote and that never happens, because really nobody cares about the city. The city is for fuckery, working, getting paid, going home, doing a whole lot of other shit. So nobody cares about the city because most people that run this world, they don't live in the city. So they don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's usually how it goes. So something like that. Other than that, y'all, my whole thing is, man, do what you do, man. I'm not here to sway no damn votes, but I'm just showing you this is part of Diddy's downfall. Now, when you watch this interview, you're going to see he was talking cold shit. Even Charlamagne was just trying to get his real. He was trying to get his focus on, like, yo, I can't believe Diddy saying this shit, yo. He said Trump is a white man and needs to be banned. Basically, he's no good. He trying to start race wars. He's not. He was trying to make it like Trump is out to destroy black people, man. That's what Diddy was pushing, period. That's what he was pushing. Now, this is another thing. Was Diddy just making this shit up to throw the voters off? Was he just talking because he has a job to do? Because the job is said that in reality, Diddy do work for Blue, man. And this is the proof. We know this. We know this from our history. What's his history, y'all? Vote or die. We know that. Him and Russell. Russell passed the torch to him. But like I said, see, this what people don't understand, right? This is a New York thing right here. Meaning, see, this was a time when New Yorkers didn't let politics come between them. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter at one point. See, all this stuff, people ready to go to war over elections, that's new stuff. And that's why I sit back and laugh at the whole shit. All right? Because I've never seen so many people wrapped up in elections, but at the same time, half of them don't even know shit about the law. And the most people that go the hardest about election, they don't know shit about the 13th Amendment. And that's why they go hard. All right? They still in the Abraham Lincoln days. See, all that shit matter in Abraham Lincoln days. But some of y'all act like it's the same time. You all wrapped up in this shit. Meanwhile, I just need y'all to tell me what election has shit ever really changed for your life or your family or your neighborhood. Something like that. So anyway, it's my opinion, man. My whole thing is, man, people need to calm their ass down. You're too grown for that shit. All right, so let's go. And that's why two things I don't like to talk about for real is religion and politics. Because those are two things you can make any person go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I know how to push people. If I want to push your buttons and piss you off, all I got to do is talk election and politics. You're so wrapped up in that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if I ask you your family history and your family bloodline, you're going to be looking like a motherfucking school taking a test. You're going to be stuck. So let's go. All right? P. Diddy joins rapper fans of Trump. Bingo. Do you see the contradicting of Diddy? This one, it was cool. This is when he seen Kanye getting clout and everything was going. This also remember when Diddy was nothing. Y'all know Diddy been irrelevant for a minute. But we're just looking at the contradiction and the hypocrisy of this African-American named Diddy. All right? So, I don't know if these dudes behind stupid or they just didn't understand how the internet worked. But I told y'all the internet is going to be part of most of these people's destruction. It's the internet. That's why they let us be on the internet and destroy them for all these years. Called trending topics. Yeah, they was crashing entertainment the whole time. When they made it where we're on the same platforms as these celebrities and we can access them and they stupid ass respond back to us, that was when they made celebrities like regular people. They just didn't know it. That's why I'm going to say it again. Real celebrities like Jay-Z, and I'm going to give it to Beyonce too. They know to stay their ass offline. You know why? Jay-Z is never going to give you the thought of you on his level. So he ain't even going to be on nothing you on. That's when I told y'all Beyonce, if you know the show and go live, she don't talk, she don't do none of that shit. They part of that mystique of staying out the way. But not only that, they're always going to let you know that you're not on their level. Get what I'm saying? And that's why they stay on social media. So what I was really telling y'all, every rapper that went on social media and kept staying on that, they really was lowering their stock. They was not only lowering their stock by making themselves accessible, a lot of them also got caught up in internet scandals and shenanigans that affected their brand as well. So my whole point is the social media was also used to destroy anybody with a big name of influence. And that's why we look up now, if we name or go down a list of damn near all celebrities, guarantee you every last one of them got dirt on them, something bad, something they had to fight, go against, slander, whatever, because the internet was used to slander all of their ass, whether it was true or not. That's why we'll see something else. Being that the internet became a lot of our entertainment, it also took away from the entertainers. Because while we was bashing them and dissing their ass, people like Will Smith, now guess what? Nobody even want to see a Will Smith movie like that. You get it? Now, before the internet, Will Smith was like a god. Y'all get what I'm saying? So we also have replaced our entertainment on the internet for all those movies and all that bullshit they be talking about, meaning all of them have lost their status. Like I said, Will Smith. Is Will Smith still in position like he was before? No, he fell. Martin Lawrence, he fell. Y'all getting it? All of them are falling. That's on purpose. I also look at it like, yo, they paid these celebrities to keep people asleep. Everybody is now asleep. The job is done. And I'm going to say this, the movie is over. It was a movie, y'all. It was a movie. And it's over with. Because the goal set out to get accomplished got accomplished. So I'm going to ask y'all again, what is the agenda? And if you cannot tell the agenda, that is your truth and answers right there. See, you don't go to work just to go to work, do you? Why do you go to work? You know why you go to work, right? Hey, if you hire somebody to work for you, you at least gonna know what job they're supposed to do, right? All right. But Diddy got big beds in his backyard and all these allegations on Diddy. But I'm telling y'all, man, I see it clear as day. Diddy's whole job was to be the Black Hugh Hefner of this generation of entertainers. Every party he threw was strictly for incrimination purposes, spying on people, meetings, things like that. It's clear as day, y'all. So we got to think, man. Even let's look at, put yourself in them shoes. If you was at a Diddy party and you went a couple times and now you grown and all type of shit done moved on, now you got to be scared that, damn, did I do some shit when I was there? Did I see some shit? It ain't about what you did neither. It's about what you saw, what you was around, what happened that day. So also right now, this is starting to pick up trending. And I spoke about this before. This, like I tell you, everything we talking about is old on this channel. Everything is fucking old. Already spoke about this. Oh. But it's starting to trend again. Kamala Harris, Montel Williams. Remember Montel Williams was one of their favorites. His ass got blackballed. Well, they saying that this was at a Diddy party, going, coming, something like that. Something like that. So don't get it twisted. Kamala's very known. You know what I mean? She got clout. She's a cool person. But you got to understand something, man. When y'all know when it comes to campaigning, they get muddy. And you got to understand that, you know, these parties, they do background checks on every, you know, look, man, y'all know we be on the internet checking each other background and shit, getting dirt on people, but you know, they do it to a whole nother level. You know, they go back to your whole high school records, elementary, all that shit. That's why they always told people when you campaigning, what they say, you got to have a squeaky clean record. Now, this ain't saying Kamala did nothing, but you know, this event, she was just one of the women on his arm. He had two women like he was a pimp. You know what I'm saying? And they bringing this shit up. And the thing is, it's not about that, man. The thing is Diddy's party. That's what I was telling y'all. This is what we've been talking about. It's not about a lot of shit. It's about who was at Diddy party and what was going down. So Diddy had to be exposed for being a nasty pervert that has a lot of sex parties. Don't forget, the number one thing of Diddy parties also to y'all, do not forget, it was said that Diddy kept a lot of drugs at his house, period. We know one of his peoples have came forward and said Diddy had her walking around the house with a fanny pack on full of drugs. That's why I say, y'all, I think all of this shit, Diddy was the one to control all the celebrities and incriminate the motherfuckers, man. And that was part of his influence. Why? Man, I got dirt on 100 celebrities, man. They in my pocket. They get it? That's what he was doing. So look, that's why they had to let the whole world know about Diddy foul ways, because they knew election season was going to come, and now he's out the bag. But now they get to bring up everybody who was at his party, and this is why a lot of people scared. And I told y'all, Diddy Epstein is for real. It's for real. It's for real, y'all. See that? Why? They all got history. All rich people from New York, hung together or partied together, one way or another, crossed paths, even if it was just for business purposes only. So everybody was around Epstein, but you also got to remember, at the time, a lot of people didn't know what type of shit Epstein was on, but then again, a lot of them did. Why? Because are you going to act stupid? You're going to act like in Hollywood they're not into the shit Jeffrey Epstein was into? No, I keep telling y'all, it's not about Jeffrey. It's just that Jeffrey got caught and exposed. They all get down with the shits. Salute to everybody up in here. I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? So they was telling us with Hugh Hefner parties, the Playboy Mansion, y'all. Because back then, that's how they did it. You know, you had to go to Hugh Hefner party, and this was incrimination. They did it slick. When you got a whole lot of rich people running around, they got to be put in order, because you know what it is, y'all. Look, you can't tell people shit, but then you definitely can't tell rich people shit. So they had to have ways to control their ass. So Hugh Hefner, he was the one incriminating Bill Cosby and all of them. Bill Cosby, you know what I'm saying, Jesse Jackson, and the rest of them. Because Hugh Hefner would throw these parties with these Playboy girls, but they were mostly, all of them was underage, y'all. That's why as they got older, all of the Playboy women, they started telling the truth, doing all that Epstein shit up around that area. I was watching it. Hugh Hefner had girls in there at 15, 16, y'all. That's a fact. That's a fact. But you got to remember, when we was young, they looked old because we was young. You know how when you young, you know, people 16 look old when you fucking 10 and 11 and shit, 9. So the woman was looking old. But Hugh Hefner had mad young chicks in that crib, and Bill and all of was going over there, and that's how they was getting dirt on people. Mind you, that's like, boom, hey, fam, come to the party. Yo, I got these girls for you, man. They in the back room. See, you drunk and stupid. You ain't paying attention. Whole time you thinking Hugh Hefner hooking you up. Did he hooking you up? Whole time the nigga done gave you some underage chicks, incriminated you. That's the shit they be doing. So a lot of time, it's not like people was doing shit on purpose. Some people was getting tricked. Like I said, the trick game. Y'all know I watched Law & Order. They showed that shit on Law & Order, old episode from 10 years ago, of how they was running a prank on the black man because they was hazing him. And they blindfolded him and made him think some chicks were going to give him head, but they got a gay man to do it. That's the games people like Diddy play. I already told y'all that on this channel. That's the shit he was doing. Like, you go to a Diddy party, he tell you he got some girls about to come through, and they going to give you some head and bless you. Next thing you know, in a dark room, man, Diddy done slipped a tranny in there on you. You know, one was a bad chick and one was a trans, pardon my words. And that's the shit Diddy was doing, incriminate you. So then look, let's just say you went to Diddy crib, right? You know, you straight and you chilling, like you ain't with none of that. You like, you know what I'm saying? You straight. You ain't with the, you know, you want a woman. And you know, you in your mind, you thinking Diddy hooking you up. But then kind of find out after it's all said and done, you like, hold up, man. What them was a dude? Do you think a lot of them gonna press Diddy like, yo, man, what's up with that, man? Yo, you put a man. No. Diddy was doing dirt to people like that. How we know that, y'all? What's the proof? Well, we seen a lot of Biggie Small videos. Diddy was slipping trans in there. But they say the video warning. We also know Juicy. When they in the pool, everybody knows this. Diddy was slipping transsexuals in Biggie videos. And to this day, we don't even know if Biggie even knew. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. Let's use our brain. If Diddy was slipping trans in a video, common sense, you know he was doing the shit in the damn parties. Common sense. He was doing that shit at parties. When you go to a Diddy party, it's going to be just like Greece in Rome. It's going to be everybody there doing everything. That's what that bed represent. That bed represent them big ass orgies, man. A 50-foot bed, y'all. All of a sudden, this is trending. At the same time, this is trending. And that's what they're saying, not me. Never forget how Kamala Harris got her start. She isn't a stranger to Diddy parties in LA either. All right? So y'all know how it's going to roll out. But that's old stuff and had nothing to do with it. But the thing was funny, Montel Williams going to the show like he was a pimp. And Kamala was one of the chicks. So, like I said, man, this could have been when she was young, branding herself, getting branded, getting her clout up. She also looked scared to be around black people, man, at this time. And she don't look like she was using the black card back then. She looked like she was on her exotic Indian stuff. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Now, this man right here, I don't know exactly who he is, but he was saying in this video how all of them are zesty in the industry. Not some, All of them do fruity stuff. He was just talking about how people don't believe. And this is just my proof of what I was saying, y'all, that everything is out the bag. Y'all know how I be on here saying, yo, all of them, fuck. He was saying the same shit. But I don't know who he is. I don't know who he around. I don't know who he know. I don't know all that. All I know is what he was saying. He was like, yo, man, this shit crazy. He was like, all of them get down. He was like, your rappers, your R&B singers. This is the proof right here. All of them get down, man. Diddy was having Greco-Roman celebrations, man. We'll get into that another time. But I just wanted to show y'all that everybody knows what's going on. Like I said, man, ain't no trending topics. How many of y'all saw this bitch, this ugly ass bitch with an afro on her head with fucking trash? I don't fucking know, man. But I'm gonna ask y'all again, man. Is this the profile of the average criminal? I want to tell you again. They tricked a lot of African Americans to walk around looking like the Predator. And a lot of y'all didn't see that movie, but that's a movie we seen as kids. The Predator represented black people in that shit. The Predator, man. Always living savage, always up to no good. This is why I kept telling y'all, they took a particular image they took a particular image and gave it a profile. A lot of people just did not understand what the fuck was going on. Now I'm gonna say it again, y'all. Are dreads new? Are dreads new? Please tell me if dreads are new. I have seen dreads since I was a little boy. I've been around Rasta. I'm talking about, goddaggit, 7 years old and shit. Dreads are nothing new. But I will always respect a Rasta. Always. I will always respect a true dread. Because true dread knows scripture. But then you're going to see they just played this big mockery. And they made it with the people with dreads are now the most savage. Or they desecrated dreads and they made dreads mean savage. Because all you got to do is check the scoreboard. Look up the past 8 to 7 years. You're going to see everybody that did a horrific crime, somehow they had dreads or a knotty head. I'll tell you this. Next time you see a killer with waves in his hair and a fresh haircut, you send me the picture, and I'll wait. They trick a lot of black people. I'm not going to just say black people. I'm talking about you're looking at the awesome African American. They trick African Americans to buy into a look because they understood you can make them people do anything as long as you make it pop culture, you make it popular, and they all will follow and won't even know why they follow. This is why it became some phenomenon with dreads, and dreads is nothing new. People have been getting dreads since the 80s, since the 90s. People who got dreads always kept their hair up. People grew dreads for different reasons. Some people say, hey, this is my strength. Some people say, hey, this is my wisdom. Some people say it represents my culture. But when they say dreads represented their culture, they also knew to act a certain way. And I'm going to be real. Dreads did go hand in hand with consciousness. So a lot of people that were conscious grew their dreads out. But that's not what it means no more. That's what I kept trying to tell people. They took the conscious look. They took the righteous look. They took the look that you were proud of, and they tarnished it. They turned the look into a criminal look and a modern day slave look. Modern day slave. See, for some people, you see what their head represent. You looking at a bitch. All right, yeah, she's a bitch. Also represent that she's a woman that can't keep her hair up. So that's why she grew it out. Now I'm going to show you. It's a starter kit, meaning the savage look goes with the savage behavior. It's programming, all right? That's why, most of these people, they studied Lil Wayne. They studied, Future. They followed their favorite rappers, and they did the same thing. All right, boom. That's why I guarantee you, I don't got to know most people. But you'll see most people didn't start growing their dreads out till certain rappers started doing it. Then they started. Everything this generation do is from rap. Now let's go, because this is a dumb bitch. Crazed woman accused of shooting infant while screaming, F your baby, is arrested. This is her. Shot somebody up with their baby. Something like that. The terrifying video shows the woman open fire as the child's mother screams out in horror. Shows woman shoot at mother and baby in stroller at point blank range. See that? A fucking punk bitch. This is why I told y'all I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I do not rock with African Americans. I don't. This is an African American you're looking at right here. This is what I mean right here. See that? A person that was righteous, that loved black people, would never do no shit like that. This is a mind. See this mind state? This is the mind of fucking Canaan. All right? This is a fucking Canaanite. I'm saying this is a fucking Canaanite mixed with Edom. A fucking demon, a devil. All right? And they are not fond of certain people. Meaning, it is nothing in my bone and my DNA will make me ever do no shit like that. And this is what I kept telling people. You only can judge people by the shit they do. For this punk ass woman to pull a gun on a woman with her child, that's the punkest shit I've ever seen. For one, she had a baby, you shooting. It also proves that you were scared to fight. And I'm also going to say this, these are actual facts. Sorry to tell y'all, but this so-called generation, none of y'all can fight. You can't fight. You can't fight worth shit. That's why you always got to bust a gun. Because if you wanted to bring smoke to that girl, you could have fucked up. She had a baby with her. You shot at another female with a child and goddamn said, fuck your baby. You see this? This is what goes on, though. Y'all saying the first time we seen it. We seen videos of chicks trying to fuck chicks up that's pregnant. We seen it all already, man. This is why I'm trying to tell you I don't rock with people like that. Look, harrowing video shows the moment a woman allegedly shoots at mother and baby in a stroller at point blank range. Everybody got a gun now. And you're going to notice that. One thing African American going to keep is a gun, but that's about it. African American that's broke and a gun equal what? You see what I'm saying? But my point is, it's people like her that confirms the narrative of those people are savages. Fuck them all. They didn't learn nothing. Throughout the generations, they're getting worse. Their whole concept of American reality is all fucked up. And now these people are terrorists. So y'all get what I was telling y'all now? Anybody on the streets is considered a fucking terrorist. This was a terrorist act this bitch did, y'all. But I keep trying to tell y'all, man, we fucked up in the head because they made it with everything that happens in the hood normal to us. But really, this is terroristic shit. Rewind it. That's why I'm going to keep showing y'all the hypocrisy, y'all. I got to stress this to y'all. If a white man hopped out his car and pulled up on a black girl with a stroller and say, fuck your baby, bitch, bam, 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 what would you say about that white man? He's a fucking racist. He's a Klan member. He's with the goddamn militia. See that? But when a black person do it, it's normal shit. This is why I wanted to show y'all and prove to y'all. The program is already fulfilled. This is why nobody cares about your fucking votes. Because the people that vote are under judgment. And it is a pattern of the same behavior. And I already broke down how these people used to do it to you. Now you do it to yourself because you are Kid Dynamite. Nigga, the motherfucker that blow his own shit up and kill his own people, man. Period. So they don't got to do shit no more. All right? The same way I'm giving y'all a sneak look on the video. This was a black neighborhood in New York. It's fucking going under this grass in Central Park. And this is the secret joke when they go to Central Park. How they buried your fucking people. And they right here to this day. And I told y'all up north was the real fucking racist. But a lot of y'all so fucking dumb and got a lot of shit to say, right? But I'm going to keep showing you, man. You've been getting trolled your whole life, man. And everybody know the secret. And the secret is now you the fool that take yourself out. That's the thing. And nobody cares about your fucking votes or opinions. Because y'all are hypocrites. You hypocrites. All you do is slaughter, kill, destroy, fuck shit up, and talk shit all day. And don't appreciate nothing. Don't even say thank you. And you backstab your own family, friends, and everything. That's why nobody want nothing to do with you. That's what all this shit is about. So this right here is the proof. See that? There they go again. But what? If that was a white man in Minnesota, if that was a white person that shot their gun in a protest, every nigga has something to say. But the trick is, when it's somebody like that, they automatically gonna make you quiet, and they know that. That's why it is over probably 1 million videos of the same behavior that are documented in the Facebook and Instagram search engine. Facebook is the government. It is to study the brains of the people. They have all this shit documented. When you was on social media posting and said what's on your mind, they were doing scientific studies. And they said, you know what? These people are unfixable. They just are. They are. So it's only one thing to do with them. And that's what's going on. They're not going to do nothing. You know what they're going to do? In my opinion, just ignore you. Just going to ignore you. Like you do your child. What happens when you ignore your child, y'all? What happens? You ignore your child, well, they're going to probably get mad or pissed, but when you ignore your child, that really means, child, you ain't getting shit. Don't ask me for shit. You better get out my face. Well, they're ignoring you. So I kept telling y'all, you can get mad all you want to. That's the truth. That's what I see. They're ignoring you. That's how they're going to wipe you out. Because one of the biggest ways I can kill you is not even acknowledging your ass. And I'm a master at that too. I don't argue and fight with people. I just ignore you. And you're going to disappear. You're going to be a faded memory. But that's what they're doing. We're just going to ignore them. Hey, we'll give money to everybody else. We'll cater to everybody else. These people, man, just don't pay them no mind. They just let them go ahead. That's how I look at it, man. Now let's go fast forward to another fucking American weirdo. All right? These are number one things happening. Just wanted to show y'all, man. This convicted pedo got caught after 30 years on the run. What's the pattern I'm going to show y'all? See the beard? That is also the beard of Babylon. I'm going to be getting to that. Now, this is what I was telling y'all. Boom. Then I tell y'all, right? For some reason, a lot of people started growing out beards. And I was also talking about how some people that's growing out these beards are hiding, man. Some of these people growing out beards are hiding. Here's my proof. This man was hiding for 30 years, man, with a beard, man. Whole straight up chest the whole time. We also got proof that, you know, Diddy and the rest of them are some nasty people. And I showed y'all all of them grew out their beards. A lot of people have been hiding in plain sight with these fucking beards, y'all. That's why you're also going to learn, too. The more they started pushing men to grow out their beards, the more men started acting more weird, too. You'll see all of that. But this is not against no man with no beard. But you got to understand some shit. Weirdos know the science of hiding. And the number one way to hide when you're a weirdo is a big beard and shades. See that? So even though this Chester got caught after 30 years, goddamn it, it's no telling how many people he actually fucking molested all those 30 years. Get it? Hey, let's just say he did 10 people a year. See that? Boom. He looks like a teacher, right? But I also said, y'all, I think they was putting people like this in places on purpose. Because one thing you also gonna know about a lot of Chesters and pedophiles, they always had squeaky clean backgrounds. And remember, back in the day, there was no such thing as DNA and all that shit. They wasn't using that. So they was letting these people run around and just make more victims. Because they don't stop, right? So he had 30 years of being a Chester. Just want y'all to see that, man. Also, we got to go to this real quick. Tupac murder suspect worked undercover with the police to implicate Sean Diddy Combs. Now, the whole thing with this is, y'all, we already know. We've been through this. We got the proof. It's official. Keefe D was wearing wires the whole time. He been a snitch. He been a snitch the whole time, but we already know that. That whole movement of East Coast, West Coast was a program. All right. We know for a fact now it was undercover feds watching Suge. It was undercover police. It was dirty police. It was a lot of fake gangsters that were police. A lot of that shit was orchestrated bullshit, meaning the two people they wanted gone became gone, and that was the end of the show. To this day, nobody has been brought on charges. But also, what a lot of people don't understand, Keefe D represents that black man that betrays his own people and would do anything to do it. He represents that man. That's why I'm glad all this informant stuff coming out about a lot of people, because I'm going to keep showing you how a lot of people been working the whole time. That's why people never went to jail. And I told you, man, he thought he wasn't going back. He fucked up. Guess what they did to him, though? Guess what they really did to Keefe D? He really did have paperwork and was given a pass. So it wasn't that Keefe D was stupid. He really believed that paperwork that he was never going to get in trouble. So what they did was renege on his stupid ass. Like I kept telling you, anybody under fucking oath, anybody black under any type of paperwork, they're going to expose your ass and they're going to fucking renege. That's what you're going to keep seeing. So let me give you proof. Keefe D was down with the people. They reneged on his ass. Diddy was down with the people. They reneged on him. We just needed y'all for the East Coast, West Coast beef. Motherfucker, that shit is over with. We don't need y'all no more. And we're not even going to really play no more games with black people. So we don't need you characters no more. We got other actors now. But one thing I always knew about this whole Keefy D shit and this whole Tupac shit, y'all, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I knew about this shit a long time ago. You know why? Let's go back to my people that know what time it is. Smoke Dog, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. My favorite game. I got that shit right now. Right now. This was Keefy D in the game, man. This whole game was about LA games. And I'm going to say this shit go back to when that Tupac shit. And Keefy D, this is Smoke Dog. But in the gang Grand Theft Auto, when it's all said and done, Smoke Dog was the damn snitch, working with the police the whole time. Bingo. This is the man that was down with Death Row, and they was doing a lot of dirt. Eric Perez went to jail being a corrupt-ass cop with David Matt. They were robbing, doing a whole bunch of shit, doing grimy-ass shit. And when you saw the video game, Officer Tenpenny, that's supposed to be him, Eric Perez. I've been through this shit. All of this shit is tied in with the East Coast, West Coast shit, this game. But Smoke Dog, this is Keefy D. Told y'all they all fucking characters. Part y'all don't understand, man. Part y'all don't understand. Characters, bro. LA niggas are the biggest actors, and they've been working with the police. Gangs always been tied in with police. In Chicago, in LA. Facts. They showed you that in Training Day when Denzel was running down all the gangs, the Bloods, the Crips, the Mexicans. What you got for me, man? What you got for me? It been going on in LA. Keefy D been a snitch. He was working back then. So I told you, man. Smoke Dog. Keefy D. When it's all said and done, the game, snitched on the whole gang, all that. He was setting brothers up, the whole shit. Showing you, man. All this shit is a joke, y'all. It's a game. That's his goddamn nephew. Lando, that's dead. You feel what I'm saying? Told you, man. They've been trolling people the whole time. If I'm not mistaken, this game came out, I think, 2003 or 4, one of them. But, yeah, y'all. This Keefy D right here. Smoke Dog, man. The snitch. So, look. Court filings revealed that the man charged with Tupac's murder, Keefy D, was a confidential police informant who tried to implicate hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs in the rapper's death. The damning 179-page document. This is my proof. They reneged on the document, y'all. See that? Keefy D was a snitch, an informant for years, working for the police, working hand in hand, doing a whole lot of good work for them. But when it was all said and done, they turned on his ass. Because remember, same thing with Diddy. If it was a greater power behind the whole East Coast, West Coast beef, don't you think the powers that be want to clear their tracks? The two people that got rich off that whole shit are still alive, y'all. We spoke about this. Jimmy Iovine is still alive. Clyde Davis still alive. That alone, Diddy walking around alone is a threat. Keefy D is a threat. So that's why, y'all, another chapter in this whole shit gonna play out with this Keefy D and court thing, man. This is like the biggest thing too. Because this case is actually the nail in Diddy's coffin. This whole million dollar hit shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a coincidence, all this stuff going on right now. But yeah, this is my proof that Keefy D been a snitch. It's in a video game. And the number one thing is Keefy D did see the average person that signed the paperwork Keefy D signed, it would have never been exposed. But his shit been exposed on purpose. I'm also going to say this too. I peeped something in the Keefy D thing too. Keefy D been trying to post bond, y'all. And the powers that be, they got a problem with that because they're trying to figure out where's Keefy D getting his money from. Who's putting the money up for him? Now, this is what I'm peeping, y'all. The place that want to put up the money for Keefy D is coming out of New Jersey. A particular firm, something like that in New Jersey. Then it hit me. I said, yo, what if motherfucking Diddy putting the money up for this nigga to come home? Next thing you know, he get out and his ass is whacked. And I think the government know that. I think the police know that in Vegas. Like, yo, we don't need to give him no bond because he might end up dead. It ain't. I don't even think it's about Keefy D running away, y'all. I think it's about they got an idea he'll end up dead. Why? Keefy D is a key pillar in this whole shit. So think about it, y'all. If Keefy D is from California, why is somebody from New Jersey trying to put up bail money for Keefy D? Then we know about Jersey, like I said, didn't one of the outlaws get killed in Jersey? Right after the East Coast, West Coast beef, remember? Gaddafi was a so-called witness, but when he went back to New Jersey, somehow he got killed. Keefy D, somebody trying to bomb him out from Jersey. I know war tactics. Sound to me like somebody from New York been trying to go to Jersey and put it on Jersey, meaning we're not going to bomb him out from New York. Let's get somebody from Jersey to do it. You get what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Keefy D get bonded out. Next, you know, he end up clipped. So I think that's why the powers that be said, no, Keefy D, you don't need no bond. That's what I think. So I'm just showing y'all, man, this shit ain't over with neither. And all of this ties in that, you know, this whole shit is coming to a close for certain people, man. I'm just being honest with y'all. I don't see nothing. And I'm going to say it again, y'all. I need to know the agenda. I need to know the promises. What is the promise? What's the promise, y'all? So I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't know no agenda, you don't know what's going on, don't really matter what happens. But I know one thing. It's no coincidence this woman doing this in Philly. It's no coincidence Philly got a drug problem right now. I'm going to say they're watching everybody black in Philly kill themselves and destroy themselves. That's how I'm looking at the whole shit. When it's all said and done, they're going to let people destroy themselves, ruin the neighborhoods, and then one day when it's all said and done, they're going to build Philly up, and it's going to be super expensive so no blacks never move back again. This is a tactic they've been using for years, and I broke it down right here. When all of the blacks had their own town and they had money, they were rich, they found a way to get rid of them, and now Central Park is some of the most prime real estate. People like me, you, and the average person, we cannot afford to live nowhere around this shit. But all you got to know is this area, where this stand right here, this is the joke in Central Park. This is showing you the remainder of what was here, a fucking house. When you see these hills and shit, that's things buried under here. And another thing is, I don't know, but I will assume it is a lot of people buried under here too. And it was said that they had to drag people out tooth and nail to get them out their land. Because when New York City was disgusting in the 5 points, gangs in New York, and all those immigrants and migrants and all those so-called Europeans and Africans was walking around, meaning it was so dirty and poor. Just see gangs in New York. When that was going on in gangs in New York, black people was living here in Seneca Village at the same time. This is in 1850. But they came up with a rule to push their ass out. This same rule is applied to this day. It's called, we about to build a highway. That's what they did in the 60s. When your people were homeowners, to get you out the neighborhoods, they started building highways. Hey, nowadays, a flood might just hit your hood. A storm. Either way, it was always a way to get you out that neighborhood. This was a prominent black village in Manhattan, Seneca. But you never would have knew that because they took the shit. And that's why I did a special on all the black towns they fucking took. Not all of them, just a few. Just a few. And this is why you can't go back no more, because they made every property you used to have super expensive. Every land the natives lived on, or the people of this land lived off water. The most prominent real estate, expensive real estate in America is all property off water. And that is all the property your peoples used to live on. Period. So this, all I was showing y'all, was this whole shit of people being poor was created, and it goes back to then because your peoples had a whole lot of shit. All right. Even down south had white workers working for them, all that. Black people working for them. Yep. So I'm just showing you, man, it's been a lot of change in this country. A lot of things are changing for better, worse, whatever you feel. But one thing you got to understand about this world, opinions don't mean nothing no more. How you feel and what you think, nobody cares no more. It just don't matter no more, y'all. All that matters at the end of the day is what are you going to do for you and your family and for you. It's all that matter, man. That's my opinion. And that's how I look at it. So I'm going to say it again on the recap, y'all. Diddy fucked up bad, y'all. He messed up. And this shit came back to haunt him. Then you got to remember this too, y'all. Nobody thought Trump was going to run again. Remember that. Nobody thought that. So we're going to go back to 2020 in our minds. Like right before Joe came in, let's just say period, we know every single person that had an influence that was tied in with Hollywood, all of them went out their way to slander Trump. All of them. Trump also had to watch people he thought he was cool with turn on him like Diddy. It's another thing. So let's look at it. We're dealing with human beings. Let's just look at regular shit, human being shit, real shit. Damn, Diddy, you gonna do me like that? I thought we was cool. Thought we was cool, Combs. We both from New York. Hey, we used to come to my parties too, man. We did a lot of business together. Your wife was cool with my son's wife. We from New York. So Trump could be looking at it just basic shit. Like, yo, why would you say some shit like that? Trump is a white man that needs to be banned. He gonna start a race war. All this shit you gonna say. And you talking in this video like you don't know him, nothing about him, you don't know his character, nothing. Because you were gaslighting black people. You were pushing hate to black people, so they say what you say. But the whole time, that's my point with you, Diddy. You are the same Negro that will campaign like you don't like Trump. But then when you see Trump behind the scenes, that's what you're going to do. Regardless. Because when you was running around with that whole bad boy thing, you know who was running the city before you. So even if, let's just throw race out the window. Let's say if they was good friends. This how you do your friend. This how you do your friend, Sean. Just call him a racist. Not only that, not about you say he a racist. You say he needs to be banished. Like he needs to get banned. Like he needs to be blackballed. Like Trump was a piece of shit, nobody that you didn't even know him. Now, if you didn't know him, everything you said, hey, it could have been all accurate. But the only problem is you was being a black man dealing with betrayal because Trump might have showed you a lot of favors. So guess what? I'm going to say Trump is behind your downfall, Diddy. Because one thing I know about elections and campaigns, they have their campaign planned out years in advance. And I think a lot of people already knew you was going to be in the way with your bullshit. So he did you the same way he did who? Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby had beef before Trump ran the first time. His ass got out the way. Diddy allegedly had beef with Trump before this time. He got his ass out the way. Simple. I see it clear as day. That's my opinion. So when I told y'all Diddy Epstein is real, now you see where Diddy learned it from. Diddy was around Epstein too, y'all. What they say? They say, well, most African Americans, all they want to do is the same exact thing the white man did it. They just do it in the black version. Diddy see how other rich people move? So he started doing the same thing. Diddy was not born rich. He was a dancer. But the more he climbed up the chart, the more money he made, the more the so-called white man showed him love and gave him whatever he wanted. And on the back end, they wanted little favors. Hey, man, when it's time to vote, man, just help us out a little bit, man. That's it. So they say the black vote is one of the most important votes. But I'm just trying to figure out why this election, nobody cares about the black vote. And Diddy joins rapper fans of Trump. So here you go. 2015, you was Trump friend. Years later, you're campaigning against him, saying he needs to be banned. So I just wanted y'all to see the black hypocrisy of African Americans. All right. And I'm not trying to keep going there, y'all, but I got to show you clarity. When I say these things, it's not about how I look at it. I'm showing you how they look at it. See, I can kick it with one of my people right now, and I know for a fact they off in the head. I know for a fact he's crazy. He got a lot of shit with him. I know this, but I'm still going to embrace him because that's my people, man. But see, in the real world, they don't look at it like that. Everything we look at and we deal with that we consider normal, other people look at it like it's insane and insanity and it's sick, and they look at it, yo, them people are crazy. That's my point. So my point is this, man. You know damn well, Diddy, you and Trump being cool. But it was not cool to come out and say that because when it comes to your money in Hollywood, y'all know who run that shit. The blue party runs all entertainment. And without them bowing down, they won't get no checks. That's why you'll see they've been using all the Charlemagne platforms for political shit. Remember, Charlemagne started as a goofy motherfucker on the radio, but then somehow they started making him be serious and pander to the black community and sway public opinion and voting. They started making him do that shit. That is also why the Breakfast Club became lame, because they started using it for political purposes. Period. So this is why Charlemagne is acting like he's so focused. Because when Diddy said that shit, you know, Charlemagne got to act like he ain't with it. Because they all play both sides, man. And it's not about that. See, in front of the camera, they can front for you. But see, when they see people like Trump in real life, they know what time it is, y'all. That man can ruin their ass. So now this has come back to haunt Diddy, man. And I'm going to say Trump got something to do with this whole Diddy shit, too. I'm going to say Trump, Diageo, the parent company of Ciroc, and Warner Brothers. Because the number one thing with this election shit, influence matters. And when he said that Trump was going to start race riots. That's what he said, y'all. That's a hell of an accusation. So what you was doing, Diddy, you was taking your influence of millions of followers on your gram and you were swaying them against Trump with your propaganda, your beliefs. But I bet you on your timeline with all those 30 million followers, I bet you never posted these pictures. And people like Diddy are the masters. You know, he represents one of them black people that are the masters of acting like shit never happened. Do fuck shit, it never happened. Say fuck, it never happened. It just never happened. Sweep it under the rug. And I told you, man, they never thought this shit would come back to haunt them. So I'm going to tell you again, it's the internet that's destroying all of these fools. The internet is how I can show you Diddy being a fucking hypocrite in 2015. When he realized Trump won and shit was going to get hectic back then, he started pandering to Trump. Switching sides. Why? Because Trump was popular. P. Diddy joins rapper fans of Trump. Candidate Donald Trump's list of friends who are famous rappers is growing. P. Diddy is the latest to count himself among them. Do you see the black hypocrisy? And I say black lightly. When I say African Americans, I'm talking about the people that call themselves black but are the biggest betrayers and influenced by the whites, man, Europeans. All right. So as you see, the hypocrisy, 2015, y'all. Now you see why they are the best actors and why they get movie roles? This shit right here is a fucking movie. Look, Donald Trump is a friend of mine. Diddy out his own mouth. And he works very hard. The Last Night rapper and record label founder says in an interview published Friday, the Washington Post, but Diddy, who was born Sean Combs, says Trump is just one good example of a high-profile businessman. But in this video, he said Trump is going to start race wars. He needs to be banned. Now, black people that look up to niggas like him and dumbass rappers, now can you see why you and all over the place and fucking confused? Can you now understand that these guys will tell you a straight lie with a straight face and don't give two fucks about you? I specifically remember Diddy saying, in a paraphrase, Trump is for God and we can't let him win. Oh, shit. Y'all remember that? Wow. So that's what's going on, y'all. This is part of him getting repercussions for what he said out of his mouth, because the powers that be are smart enough to know warfare. You get him out the way early. That's why they started getting his ass last year. End of the year, 2023, they started getting his ass, like November. Get him out the way. Now he has no voice. He can't hit the live button, say nothing. Nobody want to hit nothing he got to say. It's all on purpose. Then remember I showed you before, I said, yo, y'all, every time Diddy try to pop out and try to make it seem like he good, posting his little videos, they're going to put more on him. Every time he try to come out, they put more on him. He tried to take a picture praying with some old ladies, they put more shit on him, another charge. He tried to take pictures with his kids, they put another charge on him. He tried to pose with his little baby girl, they put another charge on him. That's what happened. Because after his first charges, he wouldn't shut the fuck up and get out the way. So they had to keep burying his ass. They let him get through his head. Hey, you need to shut the fuck up and get out of here, Sean, because you're not good no more. That's what happened, y'all. And that's why Charlemagne stayed the fuck out the way too. He ain't stupid. So even if Charlemagne is fond of Trump, he's not going to say shit. He's not dumb. Diddy actually thought he was above the law, y'all. I'm telling you, man. I'm going to tell y'all fools again. They put y'all under their oath so y'all can be in their army to do what they needed y'all to do. The oath y'all under, they have disregarded that oath. They do not care. Your job is to brainwash people, mainly your people. Your people are so brainwashed now, we don't need your ass no more. It's like you singing the same record, but your people already got the record and the album and the tape and the CD. They got 5 copies of the same fucking record. So guess what? The same shit we had y'all going to record for before, the job is done, man. Your people are so lost from that rap shit, we don't even care about their votes. And they already proved us they vote for idiots. So who cares? They'll vote for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna act like y'all ain't vote for a man that was falling asleep and falling downstairs. You gonna act like you didn't vote for a man that you wouldn't even send to the grocery store. I'm telling you, I think the last election was a test run to see how people's mentality, man. All they've been doing is studying your mentality, and all they see is the same shit, because I see it too. That's when I talk on this shit, I talk in the third person. I don't talk out of hate. I gotta talk out of different perspectives so you see how shit sound and look. And I'm always going to show you, man, the way we was raised and the shit we deal with, that shit wasn't normal, y'all. Now it's being used against us, man. What else? What else, Sister T? Everybody up in here, family. So the whole thing is this. Just sit back and watch. Watch people get so wrapped up in these elections. People are going to be super happy Kamala's running. They're going to be happy Trump got shot. Why? Well, they say some people just love to overindulge in shit. They always wrapped up in shit that's irrelevant. And all I need to know is why the fuck Diddy had this big ass bed in his backyard. And do you think they was doing orgies in this shit? Diddy Epstein for real, man. And there's no coincidence he was doing the same exact shit as Jeffrey Epstein. We also don't know what was going on. I think that's his son right there. But this is the subliminal messages of sex parties. Y'all get it? Sex parties. These fools might have had the ultimate Greece Rome orgy in that fucking backyard, man. And they might have did, y'all. Straight up. So, also, you know they start slinging money in these campaigns. So what, y'all? It's no coincidence. All of a sudden, they want to go hard with this. Even though, like I said on this recap, on this channel, I already spoke about this last year. So this ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing I spoke about new. I already spoke about this too. Nothing is new. I already spoke about this too. Nothing is new, y'all. So this only thing that's new, people that will sleep don't know what's going on. And like I said, I'm going to show you. People want to claim black when it's convenient. Well, they wanted to say Drake, blackness ain't black enough, but I didn't hear nobody say that about Kamala. I didn't even see nobody trying to check her family tree. I didn't even see nobody try to make her prove if she got any black in her, period. But you know what made Kamala black? Because she's a sister girl, man. That's why. Hey, she can do that sister girl talk. That's what make her black. It ain't no damn complexion or nothing else. Black is a talk. Black is an act. If you know African-American history, you're automatically black. Did you know that? Now you see why those white people was marching during Black Lives Matter? Because they know African-American history. That's why. And some of them go to HBCUs. Yeah, I got another one for y'all. After slavery and after them killing off Native Americans, the Native Americans they will spare, they will put the Native Americans in HBCU universities. HBCU and HBCU colleges, when they were established, was to teach people how to be good American citizens. It was to brainwash them to make them very articulate black people. Black people that would always follow their orders and do exactly as they're told and control the minds of their people because they are the prominent black people and the prominent natives of this land. That's why when all this college stuff started, college back then was more brainwashing than it is now. So when they conquered the people and they kept the prisoners, they would get them options to go to school and become good Yankees, good educated Negroes. My point is, I just found out Hampton University was started by a damn Confederate, or should I say a Union officer. The military started Hampton University, a black college. A white military officer started Howard University. So I'm going to say it. All black colleges, or mainly a lot of black colleges that you think black, they were started by prominent white men. Not only that, white men of war. So even when you jump up and down and celebrate HBCU, guess what? The joke's on you. So don't forget that. Don't forget that. On that note, everything you was told was a lie, and now the joke's on you. See that? It's like if I gave you a fake family book with photos in it, and your whole life I told you that this your aunt so and so, this your family, this all of us right here, and I kept showing you all these people, and then at the end I say, you know what, man, this ain't even your family. I lied to you. You don't have no family. But that's what they did to us. They did shit like that. They ain't do it to me because I don't care. And I ain't wrapped up in the shit. But I'm just telling you, man. People been wrapped up in the wrong shit for too long. Now that shit coming back to bite. So I'm going to ask y'all one more time, everybody in here, leave me a comment, say something. Hey, if you want to be mad, curse people out, I don't care. Just tell me, man, what is the agenda? And when you get the agenda, then holler at me. Because at this point, I will tell everybody to their face, in my opinion, I don't care who wins. And I'm going to enjoy the show. And once I know who's going to be president, then I know what I'm going to do. It's that simple. It's that simple. So we knew it was going to be a big movie, but I did not know it was going to be like this. And I'm just chilling. So on that note, y'all, don't let people fool you, man. They all together. Diddy. Only person they hear no more is Kim Porter. That's the one missing. Meanwhile, Russell Simmons had Kim Porter and Kamala. Andre Harrell, it was said that him and Russell Simmons were lovers. They had an apartment together, having dookie love. And the point is, Andre Harrell raised Diddy. Diddy was raised by both of them as a boy, period. This is also how these guys were always able to corner and blackball the game. These are the gatekeepers of New York rap. These are the guys that controlled it the whole time. And these guys are the reason why it's no more New York rap, period. Because they understood back then that New York rap was making people powerful from the state of New York. Very powerful and rich. New York rap was a cheat code for brothers in New York to get rich and be legit. Then it started looking like so many rappers in New York were getting rich, they started to form their own armies. And they started to take power and influence. So to stop all that, rap had to get killed. That's why you're going to see after 2000, you're going to see after the towers fell, you're going to see a lot of things started to change. When you study history, you're going to see every so often they knock people back that start coming up. You start coming up too much, you get knocked back. You start becoming a threat, they get you out of here. Even in the scripture, it says what? It is too many of them. Let us deal with them wisely. So that's why they've been dealing with you very, very wisely. Do you know what that means? See, when a person deal with you wisely, that means, man, they are so smart on how they deal with you that you're not even going to know how they deal with you. Let us deal with them wisely. We shall do so many things, they won't even know what the fuck is going on. We're doing it very wise. And that way, we'll do it wisely, so they'll never be able to say who did it to them. They won't even know where it came from. That's how it works. So it's always going to be like that. So my point is, when Diddy was running his mouth, I'm going to show y'all right here. This is what made Diddy a threat. He was a threat doing this. He said that Trump was a white man and needs to be banned, and he is starting race wars. He's going to start a race war. So Diddy, you also are looked at as one perpetuating. You was trying to tell me and the brothers to go get strapped and get ready. You was telling us to get strapped and get ready to go to war. You was trying to make us look for war that ain't going to happen. All right? You the same fool like another idiot that always talking about a war that ain't never going to happen because you niggas ain't going to do nothing. All right? You talk about sponsoring wars. You talk about race wars. But most times when you see these same people face to face, you're going to fucking get in line. You're going to smile and you ain't going to do shit. But your job is to send people to their own death. Send people to their own destruction. All right? So, as you see, white men like Trump need to be banished. Diddy is racist as hell. Now, what else? Let's go back to this. Let's go to the hypocrisy. Diddy saying, you know, Trump need to be banned. Right here, P. Diddy joins rapper fans of Trump. A couple years later, again after this, he is talking shit about Trump again. So we just looked at throughout the decades, the nigga been back and forth, but he's not back and forth, y'all. Diddy just fronts for the camera like he don't fuck with Trump. Because what Diddy is doing, bashing Trump, that was his job. Do y'all get what I say when I say it's his job? Meaning, whenever they feel like black people was starting to lean too red, or before you black people get any bright ideas, it's people already paid to get in line to make sure you stay where the fuck you supposed to stay at. That's him, TD Jakes, and a whole lot of others. So Diddy had to come out again. Now I'm also giving this one little pass. Now, he might have not even wanted to say this shit about Trump, but he had to say it. So I'm gonna say that too. He might not have to say it, but they made him say it. Trump is a racist. Hey, Diddy, the whole time Trump been talking about re-electing, you've been quiet. The whole time, we getting word that Trump is starting to gain momentum and he's thinking about running again, but you've been quiet. You know what you need to do, Diddy? Trump is he's gonna start race wars. He should be banned. But the whole time, he might not even meant what he said out of his fucking mouth. But then again, he could have. Either way, y'all, this is my proof. When he ran his fucking mouth right here, that was the nail in his coffin. That's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. So I want y'all to see, man, never trust a coon. And that is official coon hat. Man, that's the hat they was wearing when they was killing black people. You feel me? I don't like hats like that. That's the hat they were wearing when they was lynching people from trees and shit. And that's the hat all the white racist men used to wear. You see Diddy, man. Diddy Ben told us he was ashamed to be black. We knew that back then. I proved it to y'all before. Like, when I was telling y'all, dreads represent rebellion, consciousness, and smarts. See that? We knew that back then. All my righteous people and people that were smart, we knew what it meant when a black man had Jerry curls and S curls. That's why I told you, man, LA, they the most coons and sellouts. When they was wearing Jerry curls in LA, that really meant they was brainwashed Negroes walking around ignorant. Diddy was never proud to be black, y'all. Never. Hopefully I get it now. He don't give a fuck about black people. You know why? Maybe he grew up zesty and got picked on. Maybe he always knew he was never the man that he was supposed to be. And maybe he always knew he was a bitch. And always felt a certain way about the black woman he couldn't get when he was younger. Always felt a certain way about the black men that, put hands on him. This is why some people also get older to not like black people, even though they black. Y'all don't understand that. See, you might see a black woman in office. She got power. But what some of y'all forget is, that same black woman in office, she might be to a point where she got joked on by black people and done so fucking dirty, she just fucking hate black people and hate all that street shit. Y'all don't look at it like that. So my point is, you don't understand that somebody could look just like you, but don't give two fucks about you because they don't like you for whatever reason. Hey, Kamala could. I'm not saying she's like that. I'm just giving you an example how people can look like you but don't care about you. Let's say if Kamala back in the day, she got drunk by 3 black women, big black girls too, beat the shit out of her. Hey, when she get older, now it's not hard for me to not have no love for no black women. Because I ain't forget what they did to me back in the day. Yeah, them girls from the hood. Yeah, I ain't forget that shit. I'm just showing you, man, how your own people could look at you differently, man. So when they getting paid to do certain shit, ain't none of them. I ain't never liked thugs anyway. I ain't never liked street dudes. I never liked it people of a certain. You got some blacks, they whole mind state is this. I don't like uneducated people. Did you know that? You have some so-called African Americans, if you don't have a degree, to them, you ain't shit. Straight up. If you don't have a house, you ain't shit. That's how some people look at you. Now you a piece of shit. You don't deserve to live. None of that. You ain't got a degree. Oh, you a troublemaker. Oh, you one of them ignorant people out here. It's some black people that think like that. That was the program they put into the boule. The boule, the upper echelon, they put a racist mentality in them to look at their own people. The ridge boule come from the white man's sperm, not out of rape, out of a planned breeding. When the white man started breeding himself, he created the one drop rule because he knew he would have people that look black but are not black and will fulfill all white obligations. That's what the boule. The boule was created. The black upper echelon, the black educated Negro from down south. Their only purpose is to push all white agendas and make it sound very good when they're talking to black people. They have to go to college to become very articulate and very crafty. They have to study psychology. They have to study all the things that deal with working on your fucking brain and emotions. And then once they master that and get these degrees, they have one job to do: influence. And this has been going on since the days after slavery. And it still is going on. It's called the African American Program. It's called African American Histories, African American Studies. All of these things were written by white people. That's why you niggas gonna never understand the time you in. You can talk that black talk all you want, but everything you talk black was already written down on a piece of paper by a white man. They broke the whole shit. I already broke all that down, showed you the leader, NAACP and all that. So on that note, man, I'm about to get out of here. We now know Diddy shot himself in the foot. We still don't know what the fuck was going on in his backyard. I'm going to say at least 100 celebrities are blackballed and they all quiet and scared. And I think that was Diddy's whole job, of setting people up. And while Diddy was setting people up, before that, Keefe D was setting people up. All right. Keefe D was a confidential informant the whole time, y'all, wearing wires, all that shit. And when he put this book out, y'all, he really thought he was good. He thought he wasn't going to jail. People got to understand something. The main important thing with Keefe D is he took a deal with the police. He took a deal that everybody takes that snitches. The same deal that he's supposed to be in a witness protection program, all that shit. He took a deal and then they reneged on the shit. They said, fuck that deal. They ripped that shit up. How we know that? Because this man has told on 179 pages, man. The damning. They said it's a damning, meaning it's a lot of shit on that thing. The damning 179-page document filed by a Las Vegas prosecutor alleges that Keefe D worked undercover with LAPD detectives after volunteering information. So it's proved he was a confidential informant. He did have protection on him, y'all, but they ripped up the paperwork. So that meant screw you. And I'm pretty sure Keefe D is connected. I'm not stupid. So my point is, they showed you to your face, Keefe D, whatever oath you took, we ripped that shit up. Diddy, whatever oath you took, we ripped that shit up. It's irrelevant now. So they also showing you the key characters. It's not a coincidence, y'all. 2 key characters in Tupac's death. They're all being dealt with at the same time. It's not a coincidence. And the media is letting it be known. Diddy probably been trying to clear his tracks. That's why Zip is dead. Zip is the ultimate bridge between Diddy and Keefe D, and Zip is dead. Zip told that the whole deal of killing Tupac was going to go through the hands of Zip. That's who the money had to go through. That was Keefe D's talk. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying. But Keefe D is, Zip is dead, man. The point is this. You notice all the key people that really knew shit about Diddy, they dead. Kim Porter's another one. Keefe D was a snitch. This also is letting us know Keefe D was not the only LA snitch running around in uniform. It's a lot of them snitches. They showed us on training day a lot of Cali gangbangers politic with the police. Yes, they do. This shit been going on. All right. You also know something about LA. Ask yourself a question. Why them fools never got indicted all these years like New York did? New York has had more gang indictments than Chicago and LA put together in the past 20 years. These are facts. You know why? Because in New York, gangs don't work with the police. That's why they got to go down federal. See, in California, Chicago, they work with the police, so therefore they never get federally indicted. That's what happened. I see it clear as day now. So all these gangs in these whack-ass cities where they was going so hard is because the police let them go hard. Also in certain cities like Chicago and LA, black people always have to die. And being that black people always got to die, it keeps the police employed. It keeps the hospitals employed. That's why cities of gangbanging always increase the death. And a lot of y'all didn't know that. I broke it down before. Chicago is a big home of the medical field and college. So when all those black boys die, guess who bodies they were experimenting on and practicing on? See, a lot of y'all don't understand the real world, but you forget that when you have medical students, they have to eventually practice on human bodies. And when you're a black kid from the ghetto and you're an organ donor, when you die, guess what's going to happen to you? Then you're going to see Chicago, big medical field. LA, UCLA, medical field. You'll see magically the cities with big medical schools, they got a lot of gang activity, a lot of death too. It's not by mistake, y'all. It's not by mistake. On that note, y'all, told you your life is a video game. It was predicted. Shit is written. See this? The officer that ran with Death Row, the dirty officer that ran, Eric Perez, jacking, robbing, and doing the most, robbing banks, corruption. That's his character in the goddamn video game. No coincidence. He tied it with Death Row. Keefy D tied it with Death Row. In the end, Smoke Dogg is a fucking snitch. He snitches on the gang, snitches on everybody. They come to find out in the end, he working with the police. They come to find out in the end, he working with the police. See that? All of this shit is a joke, y'all. Appreciate all y'all for pulling up. I got more things coming. The hottest shit I got smoking is on members only. I released the video last night for y'all to see it. Showing love for people who are not members. I dropped the video. Everything I'm saying ties in with this. Everything I'm saying ties in with everything. All right? Which era is the most? Which era is the worst, I should say? And you're going to see that back in the day, a man pulled out a big bag of crack and everything changed after that. And then it also created bloodlines. We're looking at the generation that have crack in their DNA, man. These are facts. We have seen humans be altered. Anybody know about altered DNA? I'm not going to act like it was not a whole influx of crack babies born. I'm not going to sit and act like I don't know that. Crack was a chemical weapon. Crack was something that changed black people's DNA. People that smart, you'll get it. Other than that, that's released. Members, this is the newest thing dropped yesterday. Scorching. Black towns destroyed. The poor narratives. We took y'all shit. Straight up. Even to this day. All right? So know that. Also, don't get X'd out. Very important because it deals with the double cross. It deals with the X, the unknown, that you don't know what's next. And I'm going to say it again. You can talk about who's going to vote all day, but you don't know what's next. Therefore, there's an X, unknown. You don't know nothing. And that's how they want it to be. So you won't know nothing. So eventually your ass will get X'd out. And most of y'all, you on your third strike. On that note, y'all, appreciate everybody pulled up. More to come. That's right. Shout out to everybody that's here. That's right. That's right. Crack grandbabies. That's right, y'all. Yo, y'all. That's what I'm telling y'all, family. We said act like a lot of shit didn't happen, man. We now could see that crack and all the shit that happened, it gave birth to a different generation. And that generation is what we see. Now, I'm going to prove it to you. Now, let's go back to her right here. Boom. This chick that pulled out a fucking gun and shot at a woman with her baby. Me, myself, I would want to look for her and kill her right now, myself. I bet you if we was to know her fucking age, I bet you she is born from a certain rotten pussy. I bet you. I bet you. These are the people I don't fuck with. Get it? So when I be telling you about that black talk, when you look like this and act like that, I don't fuck with you. When I tell you about that look is a new criminal profile that white people look at, that was a lie. Know why? Because I look at it like that too. Not from stereotype, I just know the vibes. When I see somebody like that in public, I'm on point. Because I don't know what type of shit you on. You know why? You look to me like one of them dumbass African Americans that do dumb shit. That's why I look at you sideways. And I'm just ready. What's good? It shouldn't be like that, but that's what it is, because I ain't stupid. On that note, if I look at it like that, how you think the world look at it? This is now the look of criminal, foul behavior. This is the look of failure. This is the look of fucking poor, poverty, dirty, nasty, roaches, AIDS, all that shit. You take it or leave it. It could be stereotypes. I don't care what you think, but that is the look of that. Period. Not saying it's the truth, but that's what it represents now, because they made it represent that. I told you your look is everything, but people don't understand that. Your image is everything. That's why when you was young, if you came from a real household, your peoples always made sure you look what? Decent before you came out the crib, because they know that you was being judged, not only you, but you was being judged on the behalf of your family, your people, and your community. Our elders knew that. That's why when we was raised, you couldn't look like that. They knew what it represented. It's warfare. In warfare, you are judged by your appearance. And your appearance determines what side you on. That's how it works. On that note, y'all, we're going to get out of here. Appreciate all of y'all. More to come. I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm just giving my opinion. I don't have no hate. I don't really care about too much of nothing that's going on in this world. I just don't care. All right. I only care about what I want to care about, and I care about my people. So we're just building on things. Everything we're talking about is super old. And no matter how much we know the truth, it ain't going to change nothing anyway. That's why they laughing. They just figuring out stuff from 200 years ago. Oh, they just figuring out stuff from 100 years ago. Then there's a whole lot of stuff they still didn't figure out. Meanwhile, they done moved on, y'all. We still beefing about books that they don't even deal with no more. We still arguing about books that have already been lived out already. So that's what I'm telling y'all, man. The world is run on smarts now. Hey, y'all, remember they was talking about them race riots a long time ago, and I showed y'all all the black people buying guns and all this shit. Didn't I tell y'all that this war is not going to be about guns? They're not stupid. They know everybody in America got guns. One thing everybody in America don't have is smarts. That's the whole key. This country is run off your ignorance. It don't matter your damn skin color. It's ran off your ignorance. That's the power. So when we say the powers that be, it's not about the powers that be. It's the powers that are not. They know you don't have no power because you're stupid. You don't have no information or no knowledge. You don't know the reality. So that's how they run the world, off your ignorance. It's that simple. Your ignorance keep you losing, going to jail, and failing. Your ignorance is called you shooting yourself in the foot. Your ignorance keeps you wrapped up in everything else except for the number one thing that controls your life, which is laws and finances. You want to shoot at pregnant mothers and say, F your baby. Now let's look at this too. This one last thing before we leave. We look at this like this. How you think somebody else look at it like this that don't know nothing about the hood and they don't know nothing about this? Let's say they came to the country for the first time. Let's just look at this shit, because I told people you're not going to understand until you look at other views. We look at it crazy. This shit's scary. So how you think somebody else look at it? They look at that shit 10 times scarier than us. What the fuck is going on with these people? Who could do that? Who unloads? Even a person in the government, the military, even a redneck cracker nowadays ain't doing shit like this. Do y'all get it? This shit is beyond savage. We come from era what? No woman, no kids. She said fuck the kids and fuck the woman. Then she represents a dyke chick that want to be a man. But she's a fake gangster. All right? Just because you want to be a man do not mean you're gangster. Don't mean you're smart and you always step a period, asshole. Do you know what it means now? It means you're delusional and lost. You don't know who you are. You don't know if you're a man, a woman, a thug, a rasta, a dread. You're a fucking idiot. You're not a mom, so you don't respect a mother. Told you, man. When these women started becoming hard, they lost their feminine energy. So therefore, they lost their compassion. That's what happened. A lot of women, you know why you're becoming men? You don't have no more compassion. You have no more love of a woman's heart. Your heart has been turned to stone. You're cold-hearted like a man. Stone face. This is going on. So anyway, y'all. As long as you got a woman like that, there's no such thing as a mother. It will, you see people like her, it represents no reproduction. So let's look at the stud. See, I break this shit down. She's a stud that don't want to have kids. Then she also wants to kill kids. Can you see the demon? But you think, oh, because she black. She black. No. She don't have kids, and she proved us she will also kill kids and mothers. See that? Simple. And nothing to do with nobody fucking white. That's the shit I'm sick of. The racist mentality has been installed in the brain of the African-American Negro. They are the new racists. Simple. It's called cloning. On that note, y'all, let's get out of here. What up, Annette? Holla at my people that we ghost. What's up, Dramatic? What's up, Dramatic? What's up, Nikki? Shayna? No trending topics, y'all. Ain't shit going on. Nothing. Internet is dying. It's dying right in your face. It is dying. What's up, Nappy Image? Yeah, hopefully when she get to jail, they whip her ass. What's up, Faith? What up, Wax? Yeah, y'all search for them trending topics, man. Send me some links, man. Let me know what's going on out here, y'all. You see this shit dying? Yeah, this shit on purpose, y'all. It's all on purpose. Told you my opinion, they're going to crash the black dollar through social media. Now, this is the last thing I'm going to say before I go. And, you know, me and people was talking about this last night. I got to talk to the bros on this shit. This real talk. Now, boom. Do y'all notice the Instagram algorithm changing? You notice how Instagram changing? How many of y'all notice on the gram now? When you hit, soon as you hit the search engine, what pop up? A bunch of chicks, right? Remember before when you used to hit the search engine on the gram and all the Instagram models would pop up? All, you know, people selling sneakers, chicks doing hair, people making money. Now you notice what, bro? You click on that. As soon as you hit the Instagram search engine, what happened? You just see a whole bunch of big chicks on there. Big chicks half naked, big chicks showing their ass. My point is, like I said, they're also crashing Instagram models' money. All them Instagram models that make money on Instagram, I think somehow with AI, they're destroying them too. Because when you hit that search engine, thank you, Nick, mad big girls just be there for no reason. It's like they're trolling Instagram models, meaning, hey, before we push you Instagram model video, movies and videos and pictures so y'all get money, we're going to stop y'all shit by putting the big woman above y'all. And that's what they're doing. I'm trying to see who else know this, man. It got to be a man, not woman. Woman and men timeline are different. Hey, bro, how many of y'all hit the damn search engine and you see all these nasty big women on that shit, man? I'm talking about doing nasty shit. I ain't tripping, bro. That's why I don't fuck with Instagram like that. Hold up. Facts, yeah, nobody is making money. Nah. Yeah, there you go. Big girls wearing little clothes and shit. My point is, everything the IG models did with the so-called perfect bodies and shit, now the big girls doing it. But my point is, I'm proving y'all how Instagram is finessing the algorithm, so all the big girls just pop up and you might not even see a regular chick. You don't even see nobody selling sneakers, like a lot of shit. The whole timeline is different. So my point is, anybody making money on the internet, it looked to me like they're finding ways of crashing that shit. Period. On every platform. I've been doing my research the past 2 weeks. I know plenty of big YouTubers, way bigger than me. I done looked at every field from sports to conscious to trending topic. I looked at every field and I seen mad people with numbers embarrassing. Numbers that are so low, I know this shit is doctored. I already know that. When people I know got 30, 40, 50, 80,000 subs, they dropping videos, shit getting 1,000 to 400 views. I'm seeing people that been around, they got 2,500 views in 5 days and shit. I ain't stupid. They crashing that shit. Not dumb, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all again, YouTubers in the background, all you got to do is just study your own algorithm. Subscribe to your page from another page and then see if it pop up on that device you signed in from. When I go on my other devices, For No Fame does not pop up. And I'm going to tell y'all to your face, I said it before. You're going to see most of the time when you see Photo Fam on your timeline, you're going to see some old ass shit. None of my big videos, they push none of them shits. They be pushing videos with 800 views. Oh shit, they do. They don't push none of my big shit. No, I know the shit don't move. I got videos with 18,000 views. They got the same fucking numbers for the past 4 months. They don't move. I know this for a fact. I got video with 26,000 views. This shit don't, it been like that for 3 months. They don't push them. So I've been doing my own studies, y'all. That's impossible. Some of y'all gonna notice it too. You got videos, but it even big already, but it don't move. So on purpose. They got blackouts on our videos and shadow banning. Another thing that take me long sometime, I swear to God, this happened to me every day now. See, now when I upload shit, this happens to me every day, every fucking day. Now, when I be loading up shit, if I don't double check, the video be gone. The picture be gone. Like, say if I try to load up like 10 pictures at once, magically, the shit will disappear. And then I'd be like, yo, what this shit I just loaded up? Then I got to go load it back. Like, what the fuck going on, man? So I'm like, y'all know if it's AI or what? This is a sidebar from this. This is my people in New York. This is a sidebar. I'm giving y'all sneak views, man. This Red Hook Project, man. But a lot of y'all don't know, Red Hook Project is an old ancient Indian trail, man. And I think they set the project on top of dead Native Americans, man. It's New York. All right? So I'm just showing y'all. We've been lied to. But anyway, man. About to get out of here for real this time, y'all. So y'all stay tuned, man. But if you really want real content, man, get your membership. You won't be bored, man. You know what I mean? It don't cost you nothing, man. Shit cheaper than a damn soda in the store, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. On that note, salute to everybody up in here, man. Queen of Detroit, Miss Sheila, what's up? Nina Smith, y'all son. Thank you very much, man. Exactly, man. I take pride in that, bro. All right. They let them get a lot of subs because they was doing a lot of brainwashing. That's why you see all them people with big subs, they can't really talk about too much right now. And I ain't trying to diss nobody. It's just the truth. Everything that happened, they let happen. They wanted all this shit to go crazy because now you see the after effect. Everything went crazy. Now people are crazy. And nothing makes sense no more. And the people that was doing that, remember, what's the saying? The bigger you are, the harder you fall. So the bigger your subs, the bigger your shit was, the more it's going to hurt you. That's what's happening. Period. See what I'm saying? This was going to happen, period. And also another thing you're going to see. Even no matter how slow it get for me, I'm still going to average at least 50% of my channel. I'm going to average at least 50% or no less than 40-some%. Most of these guys you will see, they do not even average 10% on their channel or even 5%. Simple. You want to talk numbers. So on that note, man, you're looking at dead ancestors buried in Central Park, man. So anybody in New York, man, anytime you want to take your family, man, go to the city and go check it out for yourself, man. But all you gotta know is, man, black people under here, man. And that was their town, man, when they was rich at having things. Now we stuffed in ghettos, man, with roaches on top of each other and in fucking programs. Back then, there was no such thing as welfare programs. But they never told us that. So on that note, man, no Diddy, stay out the bed, man. Don't go to no weird parties, man. On that note, man, you know, we out of here, y'all. Don't forget, man, don't listen to people because of how they look. Shit means nothing, man. All you want to know what people going to do. Then again, what people do don't even matter neither. So what you going to do? That's my opinion. Episode 772, man. Appreciate all of y'all. Shout out once again, Sister T, everybody that made it. Hopefully everybody got something out the deal. Look, a fair exchange. On that note, y'all, I'm out. One. Salute punches. Everybody. What's up, Melanice? King, what up, King? D&D. One. Don't forget this too, y'all. They be trying to hide. I've been campaigning this all week. I still can't get over this shit, how Massachusetts had all them slaves, man. I cannot get over that shit. Whoever thought, see, we all learning right now. Whoever thought Massachusetts had more slaves than Tennessee, Georgia, had more slaves than North Carolina, had more slaves than Alabama and Mississippi. God damn it. Massachusetts had almost as much slaves as Alabama and Mississippi put together. And we was always taught that those were the two most racist states. Y'all see this shit? Massachusetts got more slaves than Louisiana and damn near South Carolina put together. Just showing you all the lies of the North. All the lies of the North. That's why I told y'all that with Kamala. I'm not surprised. I told y'all female domination, man. Don't surprise me at all. Quincy Jones was passing for white. He got that white man blood in him, y'all.